kthehemi sërish në studio me miqtan. Në pjesën tonë të dytë të emisionit do të flasim për gjendjen e fushatës elektorale. Jemi në prang edhe të konventës së Partisë Demokrate. Do të diskutojmë jo vetëm për Republikanët, po të flasim edhe për kundërshtarët e tyre, për Demokratët. Is the number of illegals increase in Michigan?
Oh, absolutely, without a question. I hope I didn't step on you, but no, I mean, without a doubt. I see them, I encounter them in my line of work. But I will tell you a story where one of our members of our community, an Albanian American, and I'm not going to mention his name, but his wife was in a Target several weeks ago in Auburn Hills in Oakland County, and his wife was at the Target with their 9-year-old daughter, and this man approached the daughter, the 9-year-old, and exposed himself to this 9-year-old girl. He ended up fleeing the scene. He was later caught and arrested by Auburn Hills police. This man not only was a several-time previously deported illegal alien, but he had a previous similar offense several years ago. So it's happening. You have folks that have no respect for our laws, that are breaking the law to come into our country illegally, and then they're victimizing our family, our neighbors, other American citizens. So personally, I'm very concerned. I'm married. I'm concerned about my wife potentially being victimized, my mother, my siblings, my children. It's a concern that I have. So look, I've lived the American dream. I'm 50 years old. I did what I wanted to do. It was my dream job. I want my children to be able to have the same opportunity that I had. I want my grandchildren to have the same opportunity that I had. Like Robert said, we are a nation of laws. We have no society if we have no laws and no respect for our laws. So, but yeah, I'm very concerned.
Just to briefly add on what Mark mentioned. Donald Trump believes in meritocracy, meaning we want people of merit coming to this country. There's nothing wrong with America being selective of who wants to immigrate to this country. And we want people, and this is why we're so proud to be Albanian and why we came here. First of all, people in our culture, we came here legally. We followed the process. And we are the best of America. We're hardworking, we've started businesses, we've immersed ourselves in society, we've assimilated to America. And we want other ethnic groups and other immigrants to follow the same path that we did. And so we want the best and brightest to come here, and we want people that love this country, because we have an issue with the Democrat Party and the university system in this country brainwashing and indoctrinating our children and our young people to hate America, to hate the levers of government, to hate law enforcement, to hate everything that makes America great, which is our education system, our economy and capitalism, and we have to reverse that trend. And so we hope that if Donald Trump gets in office, we're going to secure the southern border, and we're going to bring in people that love this country, that want to come to this country and work hard and want to engage in capitalism.
Okay, but before that, you have to defeat the Democrats, which have the convention next week. So what do you expect from this convention, other than the theater or the show?
Yeah. As I said, I don't expect much from Democrats. I mean, they're going to be talking about their policies that they promote to hate this country. That's what really they do. They promote, as Robert said, they indoctrinate our kids in our schools. It's a shame. They indoctrinate them to hate our country. We have to reverse course. That's not sustainable. We cannot be going that route. I mean, if all these younger generations, They are taught these lessons in school, and they are taught these no values, no God, nothing present. And they even teach the kids to not to tell their parents if they can change their actual gender. It's so embarrassing. I mean, I'm embarrassed to even talk about it. So if I may say it in Albanian, just a little bit, just the difference between in this election between the two sides. Njërin e kemi njërin non, siç e përmendte, e kanë convention tash në Chicago, një parti pa moral, pa fe, pa tradit, të cilët i kanë policies, si thonë, i kanë ato veset e tyre kundra shtetit vet, kundra vlerave konservatore, kundër vlerave familjare. Kurse tjetër anë e kemi pale edhe convention tash një muaj, na jemi pro familjes, pro Zotit, pro kushtetutet, pro law enforcement, as we cherish them and we back the blue, pro education, but the real education, not like the education or indoctrination, as we say. So, do më thonë, ky votim që vjen në nëntor është shumë i rëndësishëm për komunitetin, edhe duhet ta dinë se një parti e cila është e majt, ata janë socialista, edhe ata shkojnë në anën e socializëm komunizmit. Partia që ne suportojmë, edhe vlerat tona, vlerat e shumicë shqiptarëve, të cilët janë konservatorë. Ne suportojmë kapitalizmin, ne suportojmë kushtetutën me tona pikat që i ka prej amendmentit e prej kushtetutës, amendmentin numër 1, 2, shprehen, mu shprej i lirë, e jo me i pas shumë gjëra që janë kundra vlerave tona.
I want to stress another that is most important, in my opinion, for everybody, is the economic situation.
So it's no secret that many Americans are suffering. It's no secret that we have massive inflation. It's no secret that many Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. It's no secret that Kamala Harris, when she was vice president, cast the deciding vote on the what they called the stimulus, the additional $1.9 trillion of the printing of fiat money, okay, which contributed to the massive inflation in our economy. My assessment is it reminds me of governments in communist countries, where they get heavily involved, they do the price controls, they want to control the free market, they want to control capitalism, and there's an added element where you have the propaganda now attacking capitalism. They call it corporate greed, which is, whenever I hear that term, it's absurd. I mean, what is so wrong about wanting to start a business to create wealth, to create jobs? Those folks are going to go in turn, they're going to support the local mom and pop restaurant, they're going to support the local dealership and buy a car with that money. So the economy is, everything's connected, all right? And when you start meddling with the economy, when you start attacking capitalism, when you start attacking businesses, it's terrible. It reminds me of Lenin attacking capitalism back in the early 1900s with their propaganda. So I'm seeing a lot of similarities with, you have politicians, attacking workers, attacking businesses, attacking capitalism. And these similarities remind me of communism that occurred in China or Russia.
Some more personal stories, if you can share. Do you have discussion with Albanians or other that support the Democrats in this election? And what do they say to that?
So I've discussed politics with Albanians and people who are not Albanian, and I've had Albanians that have told me they don't like Donald Trump. Well, and then when I ask why, I mean, they will provide me with reasons such as just the general mainstream false opinions of him, and so there's no specific reasons, but it's sad. Look, the Republicans, the Republican Party and Republicans are not the solution to all the problems. But I will say that the Democrat Party is the cause of all the problems that we're facing, all right? Namely, one of the biggest issues is the economy. People can't afford to buy houses.
Yes.
When Donald Trump was president, my 401k did amazing. I think most people can agree that when Donald Trump was president, that we had the most prosperity and things were just so much better. The economy was more prosperous. We didn't have the invasion at our southern border. People had more money in their pockets. Myself and my wife and my family, we ate out more often. Prices were much more reasonable when we went and ate out. Now, absolutely not. Eating out is a luxury. We may eat out once or twice a month as opposed to several times a week before. So you have people that will say, well, they don't see a difference. They don't see much of a difference. I don't believe them. I believe they're either willfully ignorant or they're lying.
Okay.
But
Të dashur teleshikues, po ndërpresim këtu emisionin për një pauzë të shkurtër publicitare.